Okay, try that now. Is that looking good? Come on, I need some feedback. What I'm gonna do is figure out. I guess I'm gonna figure out about launching. So I have Charlie Kerman here, and I have a pretty darn minuscule rocket, which actually I want to. I had to restart and reload because things were busted. Yeah. I'm actually struggling. So this is the rocket I kind of took to Duna previously. It's working for you now, but I don't really want to be going anywhere with this. Okay, it's working for you now. Okay. What I was thinking. Oh, actually, I know what I needed to do. And flight, Space Center. Maybe if I go, actually, what I want to do is go to the title screen and resume saved, test, continue. And hit this. Minmus speeder debris, that's not a good sign. That is definitely not a good sign. Oh, there we go. We got our speeder on the ground. Yeah, I was working on ground speed records the other day. Well, yeah, that's not what was supposed to happen. I was working on land speed records, specifically on an airless body with a nice flat surface, and that would be Minmus. Because there's no air here, so the things can go at some quite ridiculous speeds. So let's just save this, and now that thing is awesome looking. Well, it actually goes pretty darn fast, right? So the problem is, because it's Minmus, it very quickly reaches orbital velocity and floats into the air, right? Which is kind of not what you want to do when you're going for a land speed record, right? So earlier, I built this up, and part of the idea is, if you look at the struts here and the decouplers, those are intended to wobble a little and act as suspension. And if I turn on the RCS, you can see it gets pushed down into the ground, right? So the idea is, this thing should be able to get up to some quite high speeds if I let it. Oh, so let's just try this out, right? The idea is this should be able to move faster than orbital velocity before it flips off the surface. Except there's a bit of a torque coming, and I'm not sure where that's from. So it's now becoming the oh, it's run out of RCS fuel. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I guess this thing doesn't last very long. So earlier, I got a version of this up to 490 on the surface, which is pretty close to the fastest you can get on the runway. I mean, it's actually faster than anything I can make on the runway at KSP. Or KSC. Let's try this again. So let's fire up the engine, kill rotation, and once we get up to speed, we'll start. There we go. Yeah, for some reason we seem to rotate. So we're turning, which makes us not only the fastest car, but the fastest drift racer, right? It doesn't quite work. It's not fair. This works so well on my other. The rocket should point down a little. Well, that would be nice, but there's something causing this to twist. There's like something asymmetric or something. It always twists. Oh man, is it Meg Jeb there sitting like off? Oh, you know what it is? Mech Jeb is on this thing off-center, and it's blocking one of the RCS ports, which I added in. Oh! Oh, dear, 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 dear. That is what is happening. Now I need to go back and fix that. Well, fortunately, there is a way. There is a cunning way for me to fix this. Don't you just love MechJeb? Yeah, MechJeb it works really well when you need it to. Test is my directory. So I'm actually going to just save edit this to fix it because I'm too lazy to fly this thing all the way out there. So let's go to the Space Center, right? And I'm going to open this for editing. So I've got my whole spacecraft there. And while I'm going to more or less save over this, what I'm going to do is put one on the moon, or put one on Minmus that matches it, and then I'm going to overwrite the craft with the thing. So I'm going to load my Minmus speeder, and then, this MechJeb in an inconvenient location. Maybe if I put it in the middle, or if I could stick it over his cock. Oh, you know what? Pardon me. Why have I got Firefox open? Stupid bloody thing. I can stick it on the underside. There. So now, I should have enough. So if I save this, save, and I launch. So now, what I should be able to do is hit F5. Oh, I can't save while moving. I haven't started moving yet. Okay, quick save. So now open up the quick save that's here, right? So that's the existing quick save, and I go down, find the portion of this file which contains my orbital information, my positional information. There we go, Minmus speeder, right? And so I find the same one in here and overwrite them, except that I've realized that if I overwrite them, they will end up existing the same position in the universe and probably explode instantaneously. We should see if that happens, because what happens when you put two dudes in the same space? Here we go. So this is where it needs to be. Landed, true, etc., etc. And, oh, actually, I can change the cockpit. I can put the right dude in the cockpit. It says crew 1. No, we don't want Bill. We want Jeb. Okay, so now before this, I now need to just go and edit out the old one. Because people keep on asking how to edit save files and stuff. And it's really kind of dumb stuff. But it is a quick way, since I'm too lazy to actually fly out to Minmus. Is that the one that we wanted there? No, it isn't. Oh, come on, come on, come on. I'm really hoping to show you guys a live land speed record. There we go. So I can just nuke this one. Delete it. Hit save. And then hopefully, if we put this to the side, we should be able to just hold reload. And now we're Jeb! Look at that. And then we have a mech Jeb underneath. We have the real Jeb inside. And we're ready to go for a record attempt. Although my state... Yep, my state's probably all set up. Oh, shoot! I didn't mean to do that. Reload. I hope that doesn't happen. Oh, wait a second. How do I activate that? My jets aren't firing. I need to adjust my staging more. Look, you guys are just suspension. You go there. Go there. Let's save this again. Nope. Okay, now we have the jet active. We can hit the kill rotation button. We can hit RCS. All our checklist is set up. I'm not going to redo the stages. I'm not that desperate, right? Ready? Okay. Watch this go. Watch the surface information. Okay, now we're approaching orbital velocity. We have to start pushing downwards. And I'm starting to drift again. Oh! There we go. Let's reload that. The original one never did this. The original one was straight. It just didn't have enough RCS jets on top, and it ran out all the time. Let's just take a look and see if there's one that are missing here, right? They all look like they're working. Wow, this thing actually bounces off like let's see that? It's like a skateboard ollieing. See that? I can bounce this. It's like this is like a total scraper. Okay, ready, kill rotation. Okay, try again. I'm not gonna touch the drift this time. I'm just gonna let the thing do its own. Okay, there we go. And it is starting to drift again. We're up to 170, 180, 200. We're actually doing okay. Oh, there we go. And we're up to escape velocity, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Maybe put some RCS on the sides. What is that green line there? Did anyone see that? Oh my goodness. I swear I got this up to 490. This was the same design, but I just had more RCS on this. I don't know if this is going to work anymore. If you want to see the design that I had for speed record on the runway, right? If we go back to the Space Center, the design for my super speed record on the runway was this one. So what we do with this is it's a bunch of fuel tank, a bunch of SRBs, but I'm also exploiting these to. I will exploit these if I can go back to the spaceplane hangar and make the staging work properly. I need to have these fire, and then once they get down to very low mass, I fire off these decouplers, right? Because the things fire for too long, right? So the things fire too long and they run out of runway before you get up to speed. So what I'm doing is I burn it on the runway. There, that's pretty darn awesome, right? Watch this. So we've got to wait until we're just about to run out of fuel. And then we unleash the power of the SRBs. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Look at that! So we almost got to the right speed. Not bad, huh? So I'm pretty sure that gets to about my 700 and my 490. But it's hard to tell. What does it say? See, the thing is, it says most G-force endured is 2.8, but I know for a fact that the G-meter went off the chart, right? So I don't know what's going on here. Maybe it only measures G-meters, G that's in the vertical. I should actually try that. Restart the flight. See if that's what it is. If I turn this thing upwards. Alright. Here we go. I'm going to be pitching backwards just to see if anything happens. Pardon me. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I'm pushing back, by the way, and this thing isn't doing anything. So you see that I only get up to 300 and something that way. I'm pulling back here just to see if I can get some altitude, but oh, look, I'm actually getting at vertical there. And stalling. Restart flight. And yeah, plain straight one without any without waiting at all. And we only get to... Oh, we actually get airborne here. Ballistic flight is... Put some wings on it. Right. Sure, I'll put some flight. Why don't we just get rid of these and put some actual wings on it, right? We shall be careful to observe the center of thrust. The only thing with the SRBs is their center of mass moves forward. So I'm going to move these about here, let's say. I'll stick some flaps on the back. Because Of course, we are going to need some control for this, right? I can never figure out what way to rotate these. Okay, let's launch. Best plane ever. Hey, did you see my SRB flight? I was very impressed by the pilot being able to hold on. This is Barfy. Barfy was the dude, I think, that held on to the back. Look, I'm pushing straight back to try and get this thing to respond. There we go! Woohoo! Nice! Totally vertical. Let's see if I can do a loop-the-loop before my fuel runs out. It's the Batwing! Okay. Who thinks I can land this? Who thinks I can land it? I mean, I have landing gear. Surely that must mean it's landable, right? It's also completely uncontrollable. I think the center of gravity is now a long way forward of this, so it probably won't respond too well. You want to see it go up in flames? Oh, come on! Can't we have one try to land it? I was really impressed that I showed it is... I am pro. I am the most terrible pilot. I can't even use a joystick. Because my joystick fails me all the time. It is funny, though. Planes are hella more fun because of their... because they're so close to the ground, it's much more likely to crash. This. I'm just gonna let it get lower, but I don't want it to be so low that I run out of airspeed. It's kind of hard to balance these things. At least its nose is responding. But yeah, I could try landing this thing in its tail. I don't know, was anyone paying attention? I don't know what the highest speed this thing achieved was. Other than probably very fast. Do what? Crash it? Or land it? Where's my... Okay, I gotta start pulling back. I want to land, but I don't want to land too quickly. This might totally land. This is actually feeling really kind of stable. Okay, now I gotta flare! Where's my shadow? And like Peter Pan, I've lost my shadow. Oh ho! There we go! I can't land it on the tail. It's hard enough. Now, of course, what we should do, right, is build a betterer one. Alright, look, I mean, if you're going to build a plane, why use the small ones, right? Why not build with the big ones? Because the big ones last longer, right? See that? Do these. Put a bunch of them together. You know, if I move these center of mass forwards on these, right, then the wings will be closer to their final location, right? So what I need is center of mass. Yeah, I'll stick these like here so that they're totally unstable to start with. Should stick some canards on the front as well, because canards are like, they are secret sauce in making shit fly. How's that looking, huh? Oh, let me put some flaps, because, you know, flaps make things controllable. There we go. I guess I need some undercarriage, right? I still want... Does anyone have skids? Because I'd really like to have landing skids. Okay, so this is definitely going to need some undercarriage here. And then I'll just put a straight one in the middle here. There we go. So this thing will be pointing slightly upwards to start with, right? Let's see what happens. There was a mod for skids somewhere. Yeah, I want just like ultra light landing gear. Okay, we ready? Is this gonna work? Yes! No, come on! Give me some control here. That yellow and black ball is the center of mass. Oh, we get airborne for a second. You know, the real way to cheat with rocket planes is to do this. You stick one of these on the back, right? Look there. Then you hold shift and kind of adjust it so it's pointing upwards anyway. There we go. So it just launches like a missile anyway. Of course the rear landing gear are way too close. Ready? There! Success! Woohoo! Whoa! Excellent! It tore itself apart. Ready? Yay! And he survives. A successful flight. Okay, well this is all a bunch of waste of time. Is there a actual thing you'd like to see with this? Or should I do something completely different? Oh look, I love it how there's a bit still crashing in the background. Oh, we missed it. Space Center. Oh, you know what I was gonna do? That's an idea. This is time well wasted. You know what I was thinking, or this was discussed. I haven't seen anyone successfully build a Sepatron-based rocket, and I know it's technically possible. What I'm thinking is, well, we start out with a bunch of these stages, right? We can do up to 12 of these. Well, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that gives us a start pack. We don't want the big ass parachute. We want the little one. I wonder if this will even be steerable. But I am desperate to see if this is possible, since I theory crafted it in the channel. So what we do is we stick these here. I'm going to stagger these in stages because they actually overlap the stages a little. And I'll do the other ones slightly offset from them. There, like that. So, of course, this means it has a ridiculous number of parts, which means it's very likely to completely disintegrate or send my frame rate to a crawl. So we call this Sepa Rocket. And it'll wobble. It'll be... it'll lag like hell and wobble. This is not unmanned. Are we ready? Oh, you know what? There we go. Yes! So the only thing is, I haven't got my stages set up correctly. So there's a second delay between each of them. Whoa! Come back! Do you think I could get above a kilometer? I think I could get above a kilometer, actually. I need to fix my staging a little. I'm actually firing the stages purposely early so that I can get the next one queued up. Because that's actually easier than, you know, legitimately doing this. Oh, you know what? I realized I made a mistake. I could have put a bunch of Sepatrons on the capsule itself, couldn't I? How is the streaming working, by the way? Okay, you know what? Another thing that I wanted to see how many... Okay, restart. Vehicle assembly build. What I was thinking is, how many Sepatrons does it take to stop a capsule that's falling through the air? I think 3 will work, but I want to know. So I'm going to stick 3 on this capsule. which means here. So that will be like my final stage. It'll drop these. Now what I also should do is just double these stages up. Just to save time. Oh, wait a second. No. This one needs to be on its own. I'm doing this the wrong way. I should drag them down rather than up. Down. Go down. Down to the next stage. The stage where you belong. Where you going? I don't know. But you're probably gonna crash. I can tell you so. Yeah, that's the Kerbal Blues. I'm sure somebody can set that to music or whatever. And there's a final set of Sepatrons, right? So yeah, let's add some more stages to this. So now we know that it's kind of slow on that stage. What we should really do is add some 4s to these earlier ones. Now where are these tiny ones? Here we go. More Sepatrons. More Sepatron. 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 I'm gonna send you on the Sepatron. There we go. That's a little bit. That'll work. And then this one. Oh, there's no place to put him here now. Oh yeah, I could do that. That'll work. Okay. And then I think from this stage onwards, I should use the big ass separators things, because it's actually really. Or actually, what I should just do is use 2, and then so they're spaced further apart. What the deuce am I looking for? Here we go. The other thing that occurs to me is because of the way this is laid out, I can't exactly use a whole bunch of struts to stabilize this. There's no place to put struts that will really work in any reasonable way. Sepatrons on Sepatrons, yes, that's the way to go. You know what, I should probably make the first stage extra powerful, because you know, once you get some speed up, it actually helps. So if I make that the first stage, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this needs to go here, okay. So then we have a set of 4, which should fire with this 8. These should fire simultaneously. And then these 4 and these 8 are on the same stage. These 8 and these 4 should go on the same stage. And that's good, I think. That's us all set up. Okay, let's see if we can get a little higher. I could just look up. I could put. Oh, you're saying I could put. I could put struts inside by looking up its skirt. I don't know where you get those ideas. Can you put struts inside that? I have to see. I don't think it'll work, because I think the collision mesh is probably, you know, set up differently. Oh my goodness. No, it doesn't want to work internally. Okay, well, so much for that. And now it won't. Okay, I'm gonna undo that. Get that out of there. Okay, let's... Ooh, look at that. Panning shot, even. Oh, no, cancel, cancel, cancel. Save, launch! Only 20 people in the room tonight. It's kind of lightweight. Whoa, bouncy, bouncy. I want to hear you bounce, bounce. Get in the air, bounce, bounce. Get in the air, bounce. Oh, yeah. Nice. Whoa, yes. Oh, lordy. Oh. It's having some steering issues. There we go. That first stage was quite something. But it's nice to have them all, like, set up ahead of time. Oh, come on, come on, come on. It's actually building up some real velocity here, you know? The problem is that just the slow amount of time these things burn for. Yeah, this last stage is really motoring. Look at that. We're up to like 300. Okay. So, what I want to do is see if I can kill my vertical velocity on landing with these last three. So what I want to do is wait. Okay. So you're falling towards the ground at 130 meters per second. And you want to kill your velocity in 5 seconds. That means you multiply 130 by 2.5, which is roughly 300 meters. So I'm going to wait for 360 meters on this and then fire this and see what happens. Oh, but I fired the parachute at the same time. But I guess I proved that... No, I didn't prove anything. Well, I hope the parachute still works. Nope, the parachute's gone. Ah well, that didn't work that time. Now we are doomed. Let's modify this. Vehicle assembly building. I want to modify the staging just here on the last one. Because I want to have these separately. Really what I want to do is in these later stages, I want to kind of split. I want to stagger these into 2 groups of 4. Maybe I should do that. Because these ones, the thrust really is too much. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 2 sets of 4 to kind of spread my load up. So I can get a little better. In the face of gravity, I will do slightly better than I would otherwise expect. So hold on. I want to... Okay. That fires and then these go at the same time. And then these will go, but what I want is a new block in there. So what I'm doing here is basically spreading out my firing time just a little. Just a little. When these go, and then these guys are going to slot in there. No, they have to wait. You can't jettison the stage they're on at the same time. Okay, so we should be going. Good guy, Scott. He has a react and doesn't scream into it with rape jokes. You know what? There's no... yeah, I'm not going there. Besides, you know, like through that door there, that's where the kids are sleeping. So I'm not going to be screaming anything into it. The chute will cause problems. Bouncy, bouncy. I'm wondering if there's a way to... Oh, I think I need to launch this. There we go again. Just keep it vertical. This one, for some reason, really turns me around. I think I'm losing 2 stages at once there. It's so hard building poorly designed rockets. Of course, you realize that this is enough to get you gold from, like, some things. There we go. So we're really picking up speed here. Yes! Let that go! So these are firing in groups of 4, so we should get like a new height record out of this. What is the height record for a Sepatron based rocket? Oh, there we go. I guess it's only like 6 kilometers. I'd love to have a model rocket kit. Okay. Well, let us let this fall downwards. We get 7 kilometers up there. Okay, again, we're gonna try around 300 and something meters. I'm just going to hit the space bar and watch as the capsule slows itself to a halt. Yeah, it's just gonna... Yeah, I need the parachute. What? That's not fair. Oh, God. Get out of there. Yes! Woohoo! No, he's flying over the ocean. No, he can't. He can't fly over the ocean. Okay, is this a... This is the reverse of the straddle launch jump. Nice. We're higher. We got higher than the original rocket went. How about that? Granted, I am helping it along just a little. Okay, now I need to try and get back over land, because landing on water is certain death. Oh, no, 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 keep going that way, keep going that way. Your life depends on it. Your life depends on it, sir. I somehow think that he is doomed, but I shall not give up hope just yet. I'm trying to do horizontal and vertical in equal amounts, but I think he's gonna splash into the water. I hope. Well, a blooper. The thing is, I kind of wish some of these things were recorded with honest to God, high quality. The quality on this recording is going to be somewhat substandard. Oh, he's going to hit in the water, and that will be instant doom. Yes. Twitch does record, it does. Wow! That was a cool one! And so, people keep telling me... No, I am tech. Listen, the problem about increasing quality is I have a 1.5 megabit uplink, right? So I have to get everything into that, and I have to do it in real time, which, you know, it means we're screwed. How can I fix this to make it even better? What can we do here? So yeah, maybe I should try taking off these 3 and just putting 2. What I want is, like, make the capsule just stop all on its own. Landing legs? Oh yeah, we could make the thing heavier with No, but landing legs don't really add weight. Well... Yes. Okay, let me just see. This one and this one fire... Oh, wait a second. This one and this one are on the same stage. Oh, but then this... Wait a second. Where are these? Why are those firing at the same time as these? This is ridiculous. That one and that one fires, and then this group is way down here. So, actually, we want this one to fire. Oh, this has got all messed up. Okay, so these two... This one... Where... Who designed this thing? Must have been questionable intelligence. Ah. Okay. So we need this one and this one. These two, and then this one has to go in the next stage. Okay. So the next stage fires at the same time as... How come this is so difficult? 2, 3. Okay, so we get these stages. And then... Okay, that needs to go here. And... that one and that one. That one needs to go there. Okay, yeah, this was underperforming because it was designed by a person of questionable intelligence. So that group needs to move up a stage. And this group needs... No, wait, this group and this group need to go up a stage. Okay, There we go. That goes up to that stage. And then... Okay, that's the same one as that time as that fires. Then this group fires there. Then this stage... Wait, then this should fire. Okay. That should fire next. Why is that one up there? I can't figure this out. Oh. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, that makes no sense. This is bizarre. I spelt Sepatron. How? No, I didn't. It's called a rot kit. Because it's rotten. It's designed by someone that's rotten at rocket designing. So hold on. I can't figure this out. This one should fire next, right? So that should fire next. Okay. And simultaneously, these should fire. This one and this one. Okay, so grab this down, put it on this stage. Grab this down and put it on this stage. Okay, so now we should have a group here which fires with these. Okay, and then this group, this stage should fire next, but it's not. This stage fires here. Okay, actually, this is looking better. This is looking normal again. Okay, I think we got it. We should be able to break, like, 7 kilometers with this, I tell you. Maybe this will keep it straight as well, right? I love it. I love the way you bounce on the launch pad. I love the way you bounce on the launch pad. Can't you thrust up in the air and then move your rocket like you just don't care? This is why Scotland is not famous for its hip-hop. Although the KLF were actually Scottish, kind of. Oh my goodness, there it goes again! It's definitely looking a lot healthier. Other than the occasional turns in the wrong direction. I suspect that it's possible to take these things into orbit, but be darned if I know how. This is the most efficient way, having all these, like, separators. My goodness, it's almost flying like a real vehicle. Oh, I accidentally fired everything all at once. I kind of messed that up. Look, 300 meters per second! Wow! Look, do you think... Oh man, we're so close to 10 kilometers. We're so close. We're gonna run out of power just before... Whoa, we should just fire them now. Let's get to... 10 kilometers! There we go. Now that is something to be proud of. I didn't win anything, I just won the stupid rocket design competition. And I still wanted to test if this thing will land on 2 Sepatrons. That... Oh, no, you know what you could do? Is you could angle them... you could twist them so that the capsule spins. Right, like... This is some... I want to make... like a rocket that comes down Dragon style, and I push a button and it stops if you hit it at the right altitude, right? So I'm just going to end flight on this. Let's come away from the Sepatron thing, because it is kind of silly. What I'm going to do... Oh, I didn't mean to launch it again. Beat your previous height by 4,697. You know what? I think I could do better. Let me think about this, actually. Let me come back. What am I thinking here? In flight, yeah. Mech jab? No, I'm not going to use mech jab. Yeah, let's try putting some more stages on this. Let's try that instead. Where do we keep the big ass Sepatron? Yeah. See, I thought about these, but then I realized that they were kind of heavy. But then I think I might just resort to them just because of the inherent problems of having so many. I think what I might need to do is actually have multiple clusters. Where do we keep the Sepatrons again? Sepatron, Sepatron. Okay, so now we need like this many, right? And then that fires at the same time as these guys. Okay, there we go. And I can just maybe just do this for a little while. Add a few more stages like this. Because these guys have much more room, so they're not overlapping anymore. So it might actually be more stable. I doubt it, but I forever live in hope. I actually kind of like the idea of Sepatrons as like JATOs or something. I wish there was a way to jettison them on much smaller adapters. I haven't figured out how many of these it takes to lift this rocket, so it's entirely possible the first stage doesn't actually go anywhere. But I'm willing to take that risk in the name of science. After all, rockets that go nowhere are a big part of history. Remember the original satellite launch contract, which the US put out? They were trying to compete with the Russians, and the Navy said, "Oh, we've got a rocket," and Werner von Braun, an actual rocket scientist, said, "Yes, I've got a rocket. I used to bomb London with them." So they, of course, didn't want to give the contract to von Braun because it was politically sensitive. So they gave it to the Navy, and all the dignitaries came out to watch this launch. And when it fired off, they saw this huge, trail of smoke shooting into the air. And then when the smoke cleared, they realized that it had just launched the escape tower. It was pretty embarrassing. Actually, that might be completely wrong. Maybe that was a different launch, but it's pretty hilarious to watch all these guys going, "Look at that go!" And then the smoke clears and there's a rocket standing there. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Look at the way it bounces. I wonder if I can wobble this just by pushing left and right. Look. It looks kind of phallic, actually. Okay, we ready? Oh, look, it's moving! Oh, I think I might be firing too many stages at once here. No, 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 no! Oh! Darn. Darn! I wish I had cheat engine running so I could watch that in slow-mo. Oh, there's still bits falling. What are these, I wonder? Okay, let's restart the flight again. Actually, maybe I need an SAS unit, because that's what everyone else usually reckons. They're like, "Yeah, Scott, we don't think you can fly. We think you need an SAS unit." Okay, let's try again. Yeah. What a landing. Man, this is where I want the plugin that lets you stretch time. Okay, I think I need to ditch some stages or something. Either that or make sure that all my stuff is actually firing on the correct stage. That one's firing on this stage, that one's firing. That's on this stage. Okay, this one, this one, this one. Okay, now they seem to be firing correctly. Maybe I just need a delay. But yeah, let's stick an SAS unit in here, because we all know how useful that can be, right? It's like the magic sauce that makes newbie rockets fly. Save this. And launch! What the hell are you looking at? Is an experiment. It's an experiment. It's nothing more. I mean, I like the way that Mildan is freaking out even before we launch. So let's turn this on. Ready? Gotta wait. And then... fire! Okay, well... I like the way we've lost half of these. We're firing, but not enough. Okay. There we go. Second attempt at this launch. Beautiful! There, we are really going places with this now. Oh dear, dear, dear. See, we always seem to lose it around this stage. The power becomes too much for it to handle. But actually, we're doing not so bad now. Oh, there, nope, we're losing again. Come on, if we can get it above 100 meters per second, we shall be doing something quite spectacular. Keep this going upwards. I wonder what would happen if I asked Meg Jeb to fly this. Oh, I think I fired that stage just a tad early. Now we're into the staggered rocket stage. Just gonna keep these going. 109, we're over 200 meters per second, dude! Go 8, 9. $11 Oh, this is really going to be a height record. Oh, a height record for a Sepatron-based rocket. We're just waiting for it to cap out at the top. 14 kilometers. Maybe we'll get 15. We're getting pretty close. I think. Oh, 15 kilometers. That's, you know, pretty good. Oh, darn. Yeah, let's make sure we don't show any of that porn. Let Meg Jeb try, just for the sake of it. Sure. And fly, and fly. Let's see what Meg Jeb actually does. Meg Jeb purposely ignores Sepatrons. I remember we, tried to come up with a way so that he would ignore things. Like 15.5. Yeah, it was not bad. But I keep coming back to my original thing. Is there a way... Surely I have some kind of record. Yeah, I'm not sure what. Vehicle assembly building. What I really wanted to do was have some kind of lander that would actually land safely. So if we save this and we come back, I'm going to create a new rocket now. Because what I really want is something like the Dragon capsule that basically lands on rockets where it's just like one shot. So what we do is we stick a couple of Sepatrons on this. If I can find the bloody Sepatrons. Sepatron, Sepatron, Sepatron. Is this singing really annoying? Because, I don't know, I'm just trying to do something interesting. I do play Rock Band, actually. And I DJ. I get a DJ gig tomorrow. I am going to be playing at the Harvest Festival for the fundraiser for my kids' school. But I am going to be the DJ. I'm going to probably play some cool tunes, and I'm glad that dubstep is actually popular, because without that I would be really stuck for things. I think I need... yeah, I think I'm going to do the little one. Okay, so what we need is just a little rocket, and we need a separator. So this is an experimental test rig, so we can take this thing up and see how far it goes. No, I don't want to do that. Cancel! Okay. I sing beautifully. Yeah, okay. Let's not. But we need some lyrics. I remember writing a track, losing my Eve. I'm losing my Eve to the kids that are coming up from behind. So yeah, I just want to see if I can... What the behaviour of these things are if I fire only a couple of Sepatrons. Let's kind of move this sideways a little so we're not totally landing on top of things. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of the Sepatron leaving on a jet plane. I actually don't know the words to leaving on a jet plane. Staging is... How's the staging going? Oh yes, that's a good point. I shall... Yes, my staging is wrong. Well, I'll do that. I'll just fire... I'll drop the staging and fire this at the same time, okay? Thanks, Dynamic, for your advice. Now let us head towards the ground at great speed. When we're below a kilometer, I'll try and get back control. I hope this will actually fly. Okay, come on. Okay, we can in fact keep control of this. So 300 meters, let's say. 5, 4, 3. Yes, let's do this. Oh! Oh! That was actually not so bad, actually. I think there is hope here, right? So what I'm going to do... Okay, so first of all, I'm clearly a crappy pilot, so I'm going to stick on Mech Jeb on the back of this, just so that it'll hold my orientation for me. So I'm going to stick that there. I'm going to fix the staging, because you can't do this unless you're in semi-smart. Okay, let's, you know, crash Sepalander. Use the half-meter one under the... 3 is balanced, but you need to fire it under 300. You what? No, it doesn't matter if Mech Jeb's off-center, because the Mech Jeb is actually massless. Okay, so we got this. We're going to fire it. Oh yeah, and I get surface information now. So I'm just going to move out this way a little. So yeah, I was hearing on the radio that Arnold Schwarzenegger is apparently talking about doing another Conan movie. Which would be kind of cool, because the original Conans with him were actually pretty darn impressive. The cinematography was quite neat, if you ask me. But, you know, Conan was originally intended as a trilogy of, you know, Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Destroyer, and Conan the King. Well, you know, that's fine, he's older now, so he can totally come back and do this. Except he's not quite as strong. Yeah, but you know what? He's supposed to be old and, like, heading out in his last battle, so I'm not totally against it. Yeah, Robert Milius was the guy behind the original Conan movies, and he's a, you know, pretty hardcore movie director dude. He's famous for writing the scene in Jaws where they're sitting around the table, you know, discussing their various injuries and their tattoos, and Quint talks about the Indianapolis. I don't know if you've seen that scene. One of the best scenes in movie history. Okay, 6, 5, 4, 3, 300. Let's see what happens. Oh! Oh. Almost. Like, almost. Yeah, I remember Ramon asking in chat about how to make Mech Jeb ignore Sepatrons, and I think we looked at as a property that basically says fire after separation, and that is applied to Sepatrons only. Okay, so definitely need to be lower. That was the thing. I'm just actually hoping that I'm going down at sufficiently high speed that I'm representative of, you know, the real situation. Okay, let's drop this. And then warp. So I'm going to wait just a second more. I think this might be possible. But it basically, if it's not quite right, then what you can do is put more mass on, right? And then if that doesn't quite work out, you know, you can put more Sepatrons on. Okay. 5, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, now I'm doing it. Nope! Too late there. I'm basing it off... I'm not basing it off the altimeter, you're right. I'm basing it off the altitude that's on the Mech Jeb display. That's why I put Mech Jeb on it. I'm gonna do this. I swear I'm gonna do this. It looked so close to being doable. Okay. Fire away. Okay. Fall, 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 fall. 5, 4, 3. It's going about 100. So it's going speed that's comparable to what you would get from an atmospheric descent. Okay. So once again, altitude. Let's see. 7, 6. Ah! That was pretty close. Yeah, it still needs a parachute. So if I can make that a little heavier, right? Fire it to... Yeah, no, that's what I did. I fired around 200. But what I think I'm going to do is put on something there. I think the timing on that was perfect. But what it needs now is more mass. Or I could tilt them. I could make them... I guess I could tilt them in a rotational pattern. Look, if we go to Space Center... Alright, what we want to do, or an idea... Yeah, we could adjust the tilt, right? And we need 2. And yeah, we can adjust the tilt a little, and that means we're going to spend less force downwards, right? Okay, another attempt. So we're going to have to probably fire them a little earlier than before. I so want this to work. Then we can add it as an RCS tank. No, we don't want an RCS tank. RCS tank is just for... I don't know. I don't think we need it, is what I'm saying. Okay. Okay, Mech Jeb's getting a little confused here. But that's okay, you have plenty of time to fix yourself. I'm wobbling, 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 wobbling all the way down. Down, down to the ground, I'm heading on down. Okay, let me guess. I'm gonna aim for... but... Oh no, that's probably too early. Too early. Okay, well, that looked a little better, actually. That actually came to a stop. So I just need to do it at the right altitude. Did anyone notice what altitude it stopped at? I've actually built like a moon lander that goes all the way there. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to just launch again. Oh, that sounds like my other half, my wife, Pure. Hi honey! Sorry, I'm down here talking with people on the internets. Yeah, we're just... It's not me, because I'm down here. She just said that something smells stinky up there. Okay, and separate. And go down, 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 down. I fired around 450, but I think I fired... I'm using the surface altitude that Mech Jeb is giving me. And I think I fired just above 300. So I'm going to use that. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, try that now. Oh! Okay. This is so close! That was so close to working. It, like, stopped almost exactly at the right altitude. Okay. This time, right? It's kind of cool actually that you could. So 260, I would. You think 260 radar? Okay, I'll do 260 radar. I think SpaceX are going to have computers and stuff doing their math for them, and not just me. I mean, I can do math, but I can't do the timing. They're going to have like radars and technology and stuff. Some of that newfangled radar stuff. Okay. Of course, radar has been with us for like 60 something odd years. Oh shoot! Too late! 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 Yeah. You know the funny story about radar? Did your parents ever tell you that, or have you ever heard that eating carrots helps you see in the dark? Has anyone ever heard that? Well, I'm expecting a bunch of people to say, yes, I've heard something like that. I was told that as a kid. Right? Turns out that's completely bogus. Right? The reason why that story has persisted was during World War II, there were newsreels put up explaining how British pilots were being fed a special diet of carrots to help them see the incoming German planes. And this was actually a cover for the fact that the British had a functioning radar system. They didn't want to admit to the fact, so they came up with this crazy story. They came up with this story to hide the fact. And a lot of people took it as gospel, and it was told by, my mum told me that, her grandma told her that. But it's another one of these great kind of ways they try to hide the real story by putting out some, real public stories about it. And, it is a myth that has persisted for many years. Okay. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. They are 260, 260, 260. Oh! Excellent! Mechanical jab was the only thing that broke. They put it on newsreels. Oh, and the other story I heard out of this, which may or may not be true, the Germans apparently heard this story, and some of their nutritionists fed their pilots like super refined. They basically refined the carotene or whatever from the carrots and injected it into their pilots, and they gave them so much that they made them sick and put them out of commission. So it's one of these, pieces of PR that ended up serving a double purpose. That wasn't such a bad landing. Okay, so what now? Actually, I think given that my wife's here, I probably should go and say my farewells. We didn't really get anywhere. We just built some really stupid rockets. Let's go fly that. Let's go fly that stupid plane again. Back. What was this thing? Load spacecraft. What did we have here? The Raven Spear, the rocket. I've never flown this. Fly some ships with deploy. I didn't see the VTOL 3-man plane. What does this thing fly like? Oh, they put 3 men in this. Let's try and land it somewhere. Okay, it's not so bad. Okay, let's try and land it on the vehicle assembly building, right? That's the usual challenge, huh? Except I can't see anything, okay. Okay, and this requires a lot of concentration, which I'm not very good at. I guess I could just aim this way. Yeah, that'll be better. I bet you'll run out of fuel before I get there. Oh my goodness, this is hard. Okay, now we're kind of at least sinking in the right direction. Oh, no, 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 no. Come back, come back, come back. Ah, this is where I need a joystick. Come here! Come here! I'm totally losing this. You know what's going to happen? You know what? I should get this on the ground ASAP. Because this thing is running out of fuel very quickly. It's like the flying bedstead. Okay! Look, it's like a bug on its back. Ah, my legs are in the air! Okay, well that was stupid. I did want to fly the overpowered, crazy version. And flight, and flight, spaceplane hangar. Hey, what was it we had? Oh yeah, I wanted to build... See, this is the thing, right? When we go back to load spacecraft, we had the dragster, right? Yeah, here we go. You know what we should do, right? We never do this. But, no, not that. Not that. That. We should just start it the other way. Launch. See how fast this goes. Wouldn't be a landing without an explosion. Well. Okay. Oh! They all fired at the same time. Oh, no, we don't want to be playing the test. Hey, this is not doing so bad. I wonder if this will get anywhere near to 500 meters per second. Yes! Beautiful. Let's modify the staging again and see if we can get the super fast acceleration that we wanted. Superfly. It wouldn't be an explosion without a landing. Wouldn't be a landing without an explosion. Okay. Ah, my face is burning. Let's go. Well, that worked well. Let's try that again, huh? How long should I wait this time? Okay, that's better. How fast do you think we'll get before this falls apart? 300... Ah! He's gonna get out. Yes! Yes! I love it when that happens. Why'd you go faster when you wait? Because the SRBs are losing mass as they're sitting. So they accelerate fastest early. But how far can you launch the Kerbal from engine exhaust? It's a good question. I've tried building one of these. I did build one of these, like launch. I'll go back. I mean, I launched one dude into a lunar orbit, or moonar orbit. So that's how far I can launch them. See, what I did was stick this here, and this. Actually, we just put a pile of these in, didn't we? There we go. And then we stuck Yes, then we stuck the big ass engine on here. Not bad. And then we need something for him to walk on. Like, is there a piece of wing that's small enough? I use a small hardpoint, typically, to give him a little bit of a platform. And it's always a question of how to rotate them. There we go. So you'll step out onto that and then jump into the rocket, right? And the only other thing I need is... I guess I should put some fuel lines to this just to make sure it doesn't run out while I'm doing my important scientific experiments. We've all seen this before. I don't know why I'm even bothering, but hey. Okay, so... yeah, let's do that. And now what I need to do is fire this first. Yeah. The thing is, I do all this stuff. I don't usually put it on YouTube. That's my thing. Okay, ready? Space, let go. That wasn't so bad. Now I'm just gonna see how far I can go. I wonder if I can get higher than the than the one that I got earlier. 5 kilometers? With a bit of help from the EVA pack? See, you can't fight against gravity, but you can make gravity, the effect of gravity less over 6 kilometers. Can you send... No. What you can do, as I've said, if you look at one of my videos, I did manage to launch Kerbal into a trajectory which was sufficient. It gave me enough of a kick that I could then take him into orbit. Okay, well, this dude is probably going to crash, but you never know. So I'm just going to burn sideways. You never know what'll happen. When you're moving sideways fast, there's a... It was the tiny engine. Yes, it was. Oh, there he goes! Yes! Brilliant! He is the greatest. Okay. You get quite a long way using that. You gotta love Kerbal physics. Okay, I have to go. Seriously, I've got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow morning. Wife's here. I'm sorry, Proton Craft, you've just entered the room and I have to go. So, I'm glad you're here. I hope it wasn't absolutely terrible, but yeah, I was really wanting to be on the Eve servers playing on Duality, but I had some issues and the new stuff isn't there. There's a whole bunch of new stuff appearing on the Eve servers right now. Pardon me. I am tech. I'm serious that I professionally worked with H.264 encoding in the past. This is the best that I can get down my line. This is what it comes down to. See y'all. See y'all.